My name is Greg Walkup, and this is my capstone video presentation. Like I said, my name is Greg Walkup, and I'm in the Education Specialist Degree program in Instructional Technology at Kennesaw State University. I began the program fall of 2015 and will graduate this spring of 2017. I also graduated from Kennesaw State University in 2006 with a bachelor's degree in early childhood education. Right after graduation, I began teaching elementary school as a second and third grade teacher, and then 2 years as an instructional technology specialist. After 8 years of teaching at the elementary level, I moved to high school. I'm currently the Teacher Academy Director at Forsyth Central High School in Forsyth County and lead a college prep teacher apprentice program that teaches, develops, and supports high school students aspiring to be effective and inspiring educators and school leaders. I feel in order to adequately prepare my students, who could be future teachers one day, they need to be prepared to teach to the 21st century learner. I feel that this degree will allow me to better prepare my students to teach the learner of the future. My capstone title is Teacher Apprentice Professional Development. Starting with the needs assessment, the need that prompted the project proposal started with the requirements of my upper level teacher apprentice students to effectively integrate technology in their lesson plans as mandated by the state standards from the Georgia Department of Education. Specifically, standard ETP 6 states that students in internship course apply technologies that are integrated in effective teaching methods. Furthermore, the standard goes on to describe the requirements for students to also demonstrate the skillful use of technology as a tool for instruction, evaluation, and management. It is through these standards that the need was formulated for students to increase the effective use of technology applications for students in the Teacher Apprentice program. The second part of the proposal began with informal conversations conducted with teachers during district professional development trainings and workshops. Many of them expressed their concern that it was challenging for them to effectively integrate technology in their classroom. They expressed that not being prepared for 21st century students, including technology integration, as a factor in the amount of strain and stress they endure as part of the teaching profession. It's through these studies and research that the capstone proposal was supported, indicating the needs for teacher apprentices to increase their technology integration, as well as teachers more professional development opportunities for classroom technology integration. Next, we begin with the plan. The 3 problems identified are the lack of professional development that is differentiated amongst teachers, professional development that leads to attrition rates, as well as current teachers discouraging future teachers to enter the teaching as a profession field, and professional development that focus on effective technology integration in the classroom. The goal is that by providing teachers apprentices at Forsyth Central the opportunities to effectively implement effective technology plans, that will result in them providing teachers model technology lesson plans and professional development learning opportunities on technology integration. This goal was accomplished through the ISTE Standard 1 of visionary leadership and ultimately through 2 objectives. 2 objectives include increasing the effective use of technology applications of students in the Teacher Apprentice program, as well as increasing teacher professional development opportunities for classroom technology integration provided at Forsyth Central High School. It is through these objectives and deliverables that Forsyth Central will be able to have a successful teacher apprentice program and professional development for teachers in technology integration. Next, we move on to the evaluation plan. First, the Teacher Apprentice Director, myself, designed and delivered lessons to the teacher apprentices that modeled effective use of technology integration. Next, the students designed and implemented a LODI Level 4B or 5 lesson plan and scored a 90% on a student-teacher created rubric that indicated mastery of the technology integrated lesson plan to be implemented. Once LODI lesson plan was approved by myself, the Teacher Apprentice Director, based on the 90% passing rate, teacher apprentices provided on the Teacher Apprentices Director's website a model lesson for the teachers to incorporate in their classroom as a guide for effective use of technology integration. The schedule then of the technology integration training support was provided by teacher apprentices to current teachers in areas of needs regarding classroom technology integration. Next, we look at the description of the capstone with results. Beginning with the process, the first goal was to establish the proposed timeline was for the Teacher Apprentice Director to provide surveys to the teacher apprentices and receive feedback prior to teaching them. The surveys consisted of baseline questions regarding technology integration to get a better understanding of where students were in their learning when it came to effectively integrate technology in the classroom. From this, the second step of the project timeline was implemented, which was for the teacher-apprentice director to design and deliver lessons to teacher-apprentices that modeled the effective use of technology integration. This was a very rigorous unit that focused on the importance of implementing a loaded level 4B or 5 lesson plan to their classroom in which the student taught. After instruction from the teacher-apprentice director, the next step in the timeline was for the students to design and implement a loaded level 4B or 5 lesson plan in the classroom that the student taught in the month of April. It was evident in the lesson plan that the teacher-apprentices understood the instruction provided by the teacher-apprentice director. This was further confirmed after grading that the lesson plans from the teacher-apprentices in which every student scored a 95% or better, which is even higher than the minimum 90% score established to indicate mastery of the technology integrated lesson plan to be implemented. Next step began at the beginning of the next school year. In August, when the teacher-apprentice director was asked to share their website, which housed the effective technology lesson plans created by the teacher-apprentices. Feedback from these lesson plans was positive and began the conversation of what needs teachers had regarding technology integration in the classroom. A survey was developed to gauge interest level and topics regarding technology integration. From the survey, the teacher-apprentice director and teacher-apprentices began to develop many professional development workshops that focus on the needs and wants of teachers as expressed in the surveys that they had completed. Once these professional developments were designed, it was where the true challenges of the capstone began: scheduling. After presenting, the professional development teams were asked to complete feedback surveys to teacher apprentices on the effectiveness and potential future professional development focused on technology integration. From the surveys, it was determined that teachers found the professional development to be useful, but more importantly, are eager for future professional developments regarding technology integration in the classroom. My final thoughts. In the end, this capstone experience allowed teacher apprentices opportunity to teach in a real-world environment. While there were many challenges along the way, by the teacher-apprentice director building in modeling opportunities to be patient, flexible, and critical thinkers, the teacher apprentices were exposed to processes and experiences that they will encounter as future adults and teachers. It is determined this capstone was successful due to the teacher apprentices growing as teachers and the people and the positive feedback received from the staff at Forsyth Central on how now they feel more confident in fusing their classroom with technology, tools, and resources because of these teacher apprentices. Here are my copyright acknowledgments showing my research and things that went into my capstone project. Thank you for your time.